and welcome to the Starship Enterprise B. This week I'll be telling you all about the Starship Enterprise B, which, funnily enough, was about the fifth.
No, he won't, because it's a shoot from the hip live stream. We're here to do improvised comedy. Isn't that right, Thomas?
Yes, we're here to improvise comedy.
Yes, we are, right. And we need your suggestions. Get right on in there in the comment section. Give me a suggestion of a job. Any job. Could be a job you want, could be a job you've had, could be a job you'd hate to have. Whatever you want, put a job in the comment section. It doesn't have to be a real job. It could be a sort of job that is like weird and fantastical, like Gandalf's professional toothbrush manufacturer. I assume he doesn't use a toothbrush because he's magic. And it's Middle Earth, isn't it? They don't need toothbrushes. Anyway, Tom, we do improv, which means we're making it all up on the spot. I'm excited to do it tonight because it's just me and you.
It's just for two of us. The others, Sam is wearing a suit. He doesn't need us anymore. He's wearing a suit somewhere. AJ is he in a cinema?
Probably.
He's in Spain. That's where he is. His parents live in Spain.
I think I'm furious that he hasn't. He didn't say where he was in Spain, but I bet he's near the Costa Brava, which is where I am right now, and he's not visiting.
He goes to Spain once and he isn't here. You go to Spain every nanosecond, you remain in Spain. And yet, here you are. And look at your hair. Look at those golden curls, everyone. Now, we can only keep those going if you provide shots onto us. A lot of you may know how that works, but I'm just giving you a little reminder that we would love some shots, which is lucky because I can see we have already had some shot. We've had a delicious shot to start us off from the wonderful Nicole Sharp.
Hey!
Nicole. Oh, yes. Beautiful to see you. I'm going to go straight in. Luke's going to go straight in. We haven't really explained who we are or what we do. Basically, we make up comedy. We base it on your suggestions. We're going to start with a lovely game called Change.
Yes, it is. How many shots was it? Was it 2 shots or 1?
Mm-hmm.
1. Nice, good. That's all.
You can only drink.
When
the lovely people at home decide we can drink. But we'll tell you more about that later. I think we're going to go straight into one of these. Luke,
first game.
Started off. What do you want to start with from these lovely suggestions we have from Johnny Lass and Tracy?
Well, first game is called Change, where it works as Tom and I start a scene. Whenever one of us feels like it, we yell the word change, and the other person has to change whatever they just did or whatever they just said. It's very, very simple. Lovely suggestions, though. Nurse, Captain of the Enterprise B. I'm just paying attention since the beginning of the show. Horse breeder, goat farmer, hobbit pedicurist. I like that because they got big old feet, the hobbits. Trapeze artist, music conductor. I do like hobbit pedicurist.
I love that. And she also brought us our first shot. So let's a little bit of enticement into bribery. That's what's happening here. Let's go for it. Hobbit pedicurist.
Let's play Change.
Oh, Dobby Round Knuckles. I see you're in need of a seeing to again.
Yeah, that's right. My feet, my toenails are getting massive. They're so big, I nearly took the cat's eye out.
Change.
They're so big, I nearly took the dog's eye out.
Change.
They're so big, I nearly took my own eye out.
Change.
They're so big, they've burst through my shoes. I've got to go to the cobbler after this as well.
Oh, well, bring them over here. Let's have a little wee look at them, shall we now?
Right. Look at that. Oh, look at that bastard.
Oh, no. You know, I haven't seen one of those since the second winter of 1109.
Change.
I haven't seen one of those ever before because I haven't done this. This is new to me.
Change.
I've seen this before. In the feet of the Black Riders, the Nazgul of Gogoroth, the cold-hearted ones who came to kill. You've been touched.
Touched by who?
Sorry.
Change. I don't know who they are. Who's the
A message. It comes from the elven kind.
Change.
It comes from the wizard kind.
Change.
It comes from Johnny Kind, who lives in Bristol. He's just down the road.
Change.
A message has come from you, from the future. I know. It says, Dobby Tommy Knuckles.
Change.
It says, Softy Rumfoot.
Change.
It says, Cold Brew by Lillette.
Change.
It says, Up, down, downtown, funk all around town.
Change.
It says, Look out, for Bilbo has had it with you. He has his own plans for a wedding.
No! He's going to try and marry my daughter.
Change.
No! He's going to try and marry me.
Change.
No! He's going to try and marry someone who I haven't told him to marry.
Change.
He's going to do nothing. He won't get married. He's not allowed to.
Let's play change.
Hobbits.
Beautiful. One time, for a quick diversion here, one time Sam got extremely drunk. So drunk that he got his willy out and was peeing everywhere. And he was muttering to us, "The Fellowship of the Ring." And we were saying, Sam, are you saying we're the Fellowship of the Ring? And he went, no, Fellowship of the Ring. And after a few more goes of that, we realized he was saying he wanted to see the Fellowship of the Ring. So we put it on the projector we happened to have there. And it just got to the point where he was able to sing along and go, and he passed out. And we watched the whole film with him snoring and peeing.
But before that,
Lovely.
he managed to fit 7 grapes inside of his foreskin.
7 grapes inside of his foreskin. If you want to see Sam do that, that is one of the commissions that we're opening up tonight for one night only. Do you want to see renowned journalist Sam Russell put 7 grapes in his foreskin? You can. You shouldn't, but you might.
Yeah. And if you want to see that, go down there, donate to the Ko-fi link. Or if you don't want to see that, donate to the Ko-fi link and say expressly, I never wish to see that ever again. Like that. But do that on the Ko-fi link.
Basically, whichever one gets to 20 quid first, we're going to follow through on that. Yeah. So, danger. I've put the link in there. Whichever happens first, that's what you will get. Now, Sam, if you happen to be watching, you have a vested interest in which way this goes. So if I were you, I'd donate to this show because I have the photos and I also have a lack of moral integrity. So on you, good buddy. Right, what are we going to play next?
Rhyming bedtime story.
Rhyming?
Yeah, rhyming bedtime story, Tom.
You twat. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
So this is going to be...
What we need in that little comment section over there, we need the name of an animal. You know, like a kid's story name. You know, like Bertie the butterfly, Brian the bee, Billy the bat. I want to say wombat there, and then I went, no, I'm going to make this fully alliterated. Billy the bat. Whatever you want. Doesn't have to begin with B. It can be anything you want. An animal name with a fun person name attached to it. Any more examples, Tom?
No, I think you've covered it. If anything, too much. But I'm happy to say during this period, although she has not voted, either way, stay neutral. Tracy Thomas Wilson has bought us a second shot.
Yes.
Mwah.
Yes. Thank you, Tracy Thomas Wilson.
Thank you, Tracy Thomas Wilson. And thank you to Nicole Sharp as well. You're both wonders. We'd be dead without you.
Hump day.
See, I spent my day trying to put a rich person inside a house so that she could be paid for not being in her house. So I've had a very frustrating day and week. I've done that every day. All one person, just one and a dog. Anyway, this is a nice relaxation. Hopefully, we can relax. Oh, that's a great start by Tracy. Excellent as well by Andre. Albert the apathetic alligator. These are very strong. These are very strong suggestions. Very proud of all of you. Congratulations.
Very good suggestions. beginning to regret that I said it was a rhyming bedtime story, but we are going to follow through with that.
Yes, that was your mistake, and now I have to live by it.
Yes, you did.
Just like when you went to Spain, depriving me of one of my few friends.
I've got loads of friends, so I was okay. But they are all mostly in England, so that's
I've got
not
two.
okay.
I have two friends.
There's three people other than you in this improv group.
That's the joke. That's the fun joke.
I think that's very funny, Tom. I think that's quite nasty.
You're
Sam.
one of them.
I'm assuming your Sam is.
You're a smart cookie. Okay.
Right. Which animal, mate?
I personally, I'm going Lucifer. And once again, it's doing that reward a shot thing. I don't mean to, and all of these are great, but Lucifer for llama. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're going to tell you a story. Oh, hello there. I've just come in out of the sunshine to read you a little rhyming story all about Lucifer the llama. Let's see what old Lucy's going to get up to, shall we? Lucifer the llama was having a pleasant day. Lucifer the llama began to sashay. All the other creatures watched Lucifer dance. All of them watched him, apart from his aunts.
His aunt was called Jemima, and there was no one finer, except the llama.
Whose name was Regina. Regina the llama had a cold, stern glare, and all over she was covered with fine llama hair. Lucifer was still strutting his stuff out there, dancing, glistening and buff.
He strutted over to Jemima and said, I'm gonna wine a diner. I'm gonna spend loads of money. I'm gonna be really funny. Gonna be so charming, so wonderfully disarming. She's gonna be mine because she's
so fine. And yet, when he
approached her, his tongue got all tied up in knots. And so, instead of doting her,
he turned left and stole a tray of shots, knocking them back one by one, loosening his fine llama tongue until he thought he could speak again. But what's this? No, 'twas Thane, the most masculine llama of all. He stood 6 whole feet, llama-sized, tall. Regina was charmed.
By Thane she fell in love. Heavens, heavens, heavens above! They seemed to open, and doves came down, swooping in and all around. Thane, waxed chest, stood there. Lucifer, hairy chest, stood where?
He had somehow got up into the rafters. Surely this would end in a nasty disaster. Lucifer came down, and the doves seemed like wings, as to Thane death he did bring. A single llama strike on his llama throat, and he would have the llama lady, on which he did dote. But no, she could never love a killer, and she continued to dance on to Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Yes.
A classic of the genre. We've all heard it before, but it's lovely to hear again. Wow. I can't believe that's in the Bible, you know? It's just so modern. So modern. I love about it.
Which, is it Paul? The Apostle?
No, it's Tom. Tom.
Sorry.
Tom. But don't worry, mate. I know it affects a lot of people. Memory loss. Memory loss.
Which game's an estimate?
Yeah, what game? I want to play.
Scenes. This flurry. This scene flurry. This scene flip.
Wow, I almost got to pick one, but then luckily Daddy came home in time and he picked for me. Goodness gracious. Yes, it's going to be scene flip, everyone. Would you like to finish this sentence as well, Luke?
I was
Luke...
guessing what you were going to pick, Tom. I was guessing, not telling.
He actually did interrupt again, didn't he? He interrupted again. Well, let's go on then, Luke. Tell us all about scenes. Tell us how they work.
Scenes, right. Me and Tom start a scene based on a suggestion that we pluck from the comments section. So get a load in there now, because we're going to do a load of scenes, boom, 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 one after the other, each one inspired by a different suggestion. So just put suggestions in there like loads of dialogue, or maybe something you'd want to see in a scene. Maybe just a word, whatever you want. Just get loads of suggestions in there. We'll pick the ones that inspire us the most, or the ones that happen to be at the side of the screen at the time at which I throw them up on the screen, because I'm multitasking tonight. I've mostly been directing the show, and Tom's mostly been moaning about me taking other duties away from him, which I wasn't. I was just trying to guess what he was going to say because I was excited to hear Tom's thoughts. I couldn't contain my excitement. I wasn't drinking on the job.
Oh, this forklift truck here, that's the thing. In between every camera cut, Luke actually is a forklift truck operator, and he finds it really hard to fit it in. But in this occasion, he also fitted in a little bit of beer, which he's going to get fired from the forklift thing. Luke, what does your supervisor think?
Oh, I wasn't driving a forklift truck.
Well, there's the memory loss again. He's already said that, hasn't he, everyone? Never mind. So, what do you like from the comments? We've got a few from Nicole. We've got one from Andre. Also, how is everyone? Do let us know how you are.
It's good to just check in, isn't it? See how people are. There are some good lines. These are great little lines coming in. I don't want to spoil them all, but some are just really fun. I want to keep coming in as we begin the scene flip. Tom, are you in charge of editing this one?
Clicky button, pressy, do the thing.
Button man. Yes.
Clicky button man. Well then. Some of these are poisonous. Some of them edible. Obviously, you don't want to mix up the two because if you do, well.
I don't understand why we've even made poisonous gummy bears. I'm sorry. I don't think that's sensible. I think we're trying to boost the sales of gummy bears. Why are we making them poisonous?
Why are you focusing on the? You shouldn't focus on the poisonous ones. You focus on the non-poisonous ones are the ones you eat. Everyone, okay? So, Peter, I understand your concern, but you eat the non-poisonous ones. The poisonous ones, you
eat. Don't eat. You don't eat.
You don't. Sorry. Literally, the only thing is that you don't eat. You get them, you pick them up, you go aha, and you throw them away.
So yes. I know that. I was distracted by the one but there's something else I don't understand about it. Are we selling them in? Are they in the same pack? Is it in the same pack of gummy bears?
Same pack. Yeah.
Why?
But we're not going to do limited edition poisonous bags of gummy bears. Every pack's a killer. No.
I mean, that is essentially what we're doing. That is what we're doing because you're putting poisonous gummy bears in the bears. So it is.
No, but we're also putting non-poisonous. Now, to be fair, if they rub up, everyone note this down. If they rub up against each other, then the non-poisonous ones may also become poisonous. Okay? That's important.
Well, that's obviously going to happen because they're all in the same pack.
No, not on a cold day.
I mean, lots of these are not going to cold countries. Those are going to hot countries. Our biggest buyer is Spain. It's a hot country.
It's August.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying. All the gummies are going to get mixed in together. Essentially, every pack is definitely totally poisonous because they're all gonna mix in together.
But if they're refrigerated properly, yeah.
Well, does it say on the pack that they're required to be refrigerated?
It's suggested. I mean, where does jelly go?
Jelly go. Well, yeah, jelly. When you make it, jelly goes in the fridge. Before that, it just goes in the cupboard. It's just, preferably keeping a cool, dry cupboard.
Great. So we're going to distribute from tonight.
Sorry, no,
midnight.
I don't. Why are we moving on? Sorry, no, you didn't address that point. I was saying.
We've got to focus on. We have a lot of other products to look at today, Peter.
What could be more important than this? What could be
We've
more
got
important?
knife bags.
What?
Bags of knives.
Is that sweet?
It could be.
Nero Davola, 2019, Sicilia. That was where I first met my son. I didn't know I had a son, but it appears that sometime in the 70s, I made love to a woman. An Italian woman, no less, for I was in Nero Davola in Sicilia. And 9 months later, it appears she bore me a son. An Italian son. Half Italian. Sort of like a calzone is half a pizza, but folded in on itself. So I was robbed of 40 to 49 years of fatherhood. Now I'm expected to just jump right in and be a pappy, be a daddy, play a game of rugger with my son. I'm in a wheelchair. How am I supposed to play rugger? Unless it's Paralympic rugger, which is a thing that I assume exists. They do basketball, so I assume this exists. But I've only been in a wheelchair since a car accident last February. My point is,
thank you, Mr. Johnson. Now, Mr. Starmer, how do you feel your address for trade deficit? The arches are tiny.
yes, because we didn't.
But tiny people in the radio. That's how they do the arches.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, that's why it's been going for so long, because we didn't want to put the archers out of work. We feel very, very bad that the BBC has a commitment to diversity, and that includes, as well as people of different ethnic backgrounds and little people, it also includes tiny people, like the archers. So, in order to provide employment for them, we installed them in the radios of everyone up and down the country, every middle-class household.
So
sort of household where if a bit of jam or bread goes missing, no one will really notice.
No.
Because they're from a wealthy background anyway.
So it's a different family in everyone's house?
It's a different family in everyone's house. Yes.
But not in my house, because I live in America, because I've just come.
You've just arrived here, yes. The artist doesn't here in the United States.
Will I be assigned a tiny family of archers?
Yes, if you buy any method of receiving the BBC on radio. So when you pay your license fee, the bulk of the license fee goes to paying for the.
What about through my laptop?
Yes. I hope people have confusion over this. If you're listening to BBC in any format, regardless of whether it's DAB, digital radio or analog radio or a laptop, you do have to pay the license fee, and tiny archers will be installed in your laptop. We have a crack team of BBC archer specialists who go around up and down the country in the little vans, monitoring who has a TV license. And regardless of whether you've been paying it or not, we install the archers in your house.
Do they live in my eyebrows?
No, that would be ridiculous. They're slightly larger than that, so they can't fit in the. They can't hide in the hair. You've noticed them.
Can we go in this?
Now you're just being offensive. No, they like to live in
radio.
No one's in there.
Are you farming?
No one's in there except for a tiny Spock.
It's a tiny Spock.
Spock.
I know.
Oh, sorry, you're American. Sorry. Spark. Yes, sorry.
Hello? All right, lads. Let's go sell some printers. All right, get your gun. Get your gun, lads. Oh, let's go sell
Yeah, I got it.
No, Robert, Robert, no, not actual gun. Okay, you don't actually need a gun, mate. Okay.
What? You said
No.
get your gun.
I know, but it's sort of like a sales. Let's go get your gun. You don't actually.
I did. I got my gun. Now let's go sell. Let's go. Like, hey, you want to buy a printer?
No.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. If I wouldn't be buying a printer, you'd be robbing them and then giving them a printer separately.
We wouldn't be buying a printer. It would be selling a printer, wouldn't it? We're doing the selling. We're not doing the buying. I don't say, give me a printer. How much? I say, you want a printer? You want to do that? Yeah. Ultra something for it's 150 quid for the inkjet, HP inkjet.
Mate, it's good you're asking, but it won't matter if they're at gunpoint, will it? You've got look what David. Show him how you do it, David.
Would you like to buy a printer? We have suitable for the home office or suitable. That's rubbish. You're not going to sell the printers like that.
No, that's perfect. He's a southern pussy. You take a southern pussy, you send him round with a printer. Everyone's like, I'm a man. I'll take that printer off him. And then they buy it from him at gunpoint. They hold him up, but they give him money because there's the friendliness there, But you can't have a gun because then you've two people with guns. The printer's not even the main value there. The guns are worth more, aren't they? Come on now. Put the gun down.
But I bought this, and because we're self-employed doing this work, I've put this on the tax. This is an expense, a work expense.
I know, but
I need to justify it. I can't not use it now.
But you bought it by a man with a printer pushing his printer at you until you bought the gun off him, didn't you? So that's not really a purchase. Our economy is in trouble, is what I'm trying to say.
Batman, it's time to move on.
I can't move on. The war isn't over. Until it's over, I will fight.
It's over, Batman. Listen to your old butler, Alfred.
Are you Robin or Alfred?
I'm Alfred. Robin is gone. It's time to move on, Batman.
Where's Robin gone?
You know where he's gone, Batman?
Downstairs.
No.
Upstairs.
No.
Left.
Where?
Left.
No.
Crime Alley! He's gone back to the scene of a crime.
He's not gone back to Crime Alley, Batman. Come on. I know you can say it. You know where he's gone.
Gryffindor.
I didn't hear you.
Narnia. He's gone through the wardrobe.
No, he's not in a C.S. Lewis novel.
He's in a C.O.F.F.I.N. Lewis novel.
You're getting closer, yes.
He's gone to Broadway to fulfill his dreams of being a musical star.
Look, Batman, it's important you move on because I don't have much time left myself,
You know, when he was a baby, he used to wear this tiny utility belt around his tiny baby body, and I'd push him off a roof and he'd fall and we'd laugh. Alfred, can you find me another baby who will?
Find me another baby. That's all I'm asking, Luke.
Oh, missed some good ones, some good offers there. Today's special is a teriyaki crow.
That, I noticed that one. I do like that. I also noticed that we seem to big ourselves up at some point there. Not sure how that happened. Was that you?
I know, I didn't. No, I wasn't doing a scene. It's very unlike me to type anything in the comment section.
He's usually very lazy. Someone else is here. Can feel their spirit.
AG on a break on his shift. It's probably Sam. I think it's Sam.
I mean, he's not on a shift. He's partying with his parents.
Like, I know it's Sam.
Yeah.
Because Sam Russell got back.
I think he's in an office watching us. That's nice. Hi, Sam.
Hello.
I really want some more of this, but I can't have it because unlike Luke, I'm not a shirker. I wait until Andrei Chucky sends us a shot, and that's what he's done. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Shot.
I'll wait for the shots.
That's why I singled him out. Thank you. He said Southern, and then he's done a little pussycat emoji because Andrei always reminds us of our glories.
Thank you, Andre.
Thank you.
I don't cheat, Tom. This is the strong stuff now. This actually is barely even beer. It's basically a shandy, 2.8%. It's not even a beer.
Basically a shandy. I want to do that character now. That seemed fun. Right, we're on like our last couple of games. Who knows? We're going to play a game of World's Worst, and it's going to be very quick fire.
Yeah.
Now, what I need from you, lovely folk at home or wherever you are, I want some roles that you could have a new person for. Maybe it is Batman. We saw a bad Batman there. Maybe it's the new butler of Buckingham Palace. Maybe it's a new queen. Maybe it's a lifeguard. Maybe it's a teacher. You get it. A role or a job, which we will show you some terrible, world's worst options for people to take that role. I think that made sense. Was that a sentence? Great.
Yeah.
Put it in the comments. Water. Great. Just look at that tiny little box on my table.
What is it? What is it?
It's a coffin for one of the archers.
Oh.
I mean, that part obviously wasn't fictional. That is how they do the show. And sometimes they pass away. And you need to give them a proper burial and get a new archer from the store. So, what have we got? I've got a range coming in from Nicole. I've got now fecking water. I'm really not sure what was. Are you saying that we're drinking water? Is that what? Because to be honest, there was a time when we considered doing it, but we didn't. And now I really need my gin. Can we see? Are you able to tell how it's like a little bit thick? Does that look bubbles? Bubbles. You can see tiny bubbles. It's hard to tell. But this is alcoholic because I need it because I am, what's the word for when you need alcohol? When
Dependent.
you need a drink to be alcohol.
Dependent. To be alcoholic. Right. It's the world's worst.
Yes. Great. Keep them coming. The jobs, the roles, everything. Yes, good. Come on in. I'm blind in one eye, but I have large testes. That's my character, and I'm sticking to it. So, sit on down because we need some people like you. We need some people for jobs. What's a job? You're about to find out, you absolute shit. So, first off, I need someone who's going to be a lion tamer. Lion tamer. How do you say it? Okay. There's a Geordie lass 1805 is looking. We need a lion tamer. Good. I am made of meat. Meat.
I'm ready I'm ready for this. I'm going to tame that lion. I'm going to tame that lion so hard, he's not going to know what hit him. He's going to come at... Oh, he's got some big fucking teeth.
You know, I personally think that, you know, you've evolved to be wild. Born to be wild. So you should go with that. Because anything else is just like, you know, letting yourself down.
I've tamed all the big animals. Meerkats, dingbats, wingdings, tootsie rolls. But I never tamed a lion. But I'm not one to shy away from a challenge. Bring him on in. Bring him on in. What we're working with here. It's big. All right. He wants to play. Come on. Put your best foot forward. Best foot. Come on. All right. All right. Gotta keep moving. Keep on your tootsie toes. Gotta confuse them. See, lions, their sense of awareness, it's based on fear. They can smell the fear. They're going to come for it. But if they can't smell the fear, they think you're the alpha. And right now, I've lulled myself into a false sense of security with a whole stream of gibberish at the beginning of my entrance into this cage. I'm a loose cannon. I'm a free figure. I know what I'm doing, and I'm the one in control. As soon as I start to overthink, lion's going to be in charge. Going to rip me to pieces, but that ain't going to happen, is it, lion? That's right. When I stare you in the...
I fingered the lion. No. Well, all of those were terrible people. So, I now need to find someone who is ready for the job of marriage counselor. Do you understand? I understand. That's an eye joke.
Well, I think the problem here is that one of you is fucking me, and the other one is not.
All right. So what I want us to consider is, first of all, are children allowed to get married? Because I have performed the ceremony for you two, and now we're in a pickle.
You see, I think the problem here is not that one of you is fucking me. It's not. It's that the other one is fucking me. Do you understand the difference? No? Okay.
Horse and hombre. Hombre y horse. The hombre may ride the horse, but if the horse ride the hombre, dangerous medical complication.
Well, it appears that Susan feels that she isn't being listened to by you, Brian. When in actual fact, she isn't being listened to by anyone. Because while she was talking, I was humming Vindaloo in my head. Susan's voice is a pitch. Oh, I can't describe it. It's very irritating. Very irritating. So you want to sort that out, Susan?
You want me to sit on this marriage, and yet you do not grant me the rank of marriage master. I do not respect the legitimacy of this marriage council. I will join the divorced. This is a Star Wars bit, I'm sure.
So, is it appropriate to say that we're going to come back at a certain time and then not come back at a certain time? What do you think, Mr. Chewbacca? Mr. Chewbacca says no.
All right, one more job, and the other eye has come back, and the first eye has left. So, that's the situation we find ourselves in. One more job. We're looking for a busker. Is that a job? Shut up, Karen. Shut up.
I said maybe. I've forgotten the rest of the words of the song.
I'm going to sing you your ABCs. Here, where no one else can hear us. I know you were sleeping, but you're not now. A, B, C, D.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed that, please put some money in the coffin. Any spare change you've got, just whack it in the coffin. Or any, if you've got a credit card, put that in there. I'm only joking. In the coffin, yeah.
I know who I wanna take me home. I know who I wanna take me home. I know who it's Lillian. Hello, Lillian, come back. I know.
Why don't you come on over? I'm singing the song. No. If I go like that, it means I can barely hear myself, okay? Because you're all being too loud.
Perfect. Perfect employees for perfect jobs.
Yes.
Flawless. Thank you all for
that
those
would have been a good one.
suggestions.
Say it again next week, Geordie Lass 1805.
Oh, that is a good one. That is a damn. Okay, we're fine.
We'll do it
I
sometime.
also enjoyed the ones we took. I'm happy with our choices. I have no regrets.
Good. There should have been regrets. I don't regret. I just saying it's a good one. Chuck it back in again sometime.
Right. Wise. Final game.
Final game. Is it a guessing game? Can I guess something, Tom? Because I
You want to guess?
Yeah.
Well then, leave, Luke. Leave. I'll be back. We'll be bringing back in 2 minutes. We're going to do this quickly, okay? First of all, I need to know, because he is late for work, or is he confessing? I'm going to go with he's confessing. He's confessing something, and I need you to tell me what. What is the terrible thing he's done? Maybe he's eaten the moon. Maybe he's given birth to an octagon. Maybe he's turned up at a chalet where he's not invited. What's the terrible thing he's done? And he's going to confess to me. Doesn't have to be complex, doesn't have to be smart, doesn't have to be funny, just like this show. Oh, damn. Okay, so just throw him out there. That would be great. Okay, I've got one coming in. That's adorable. Nicole Sharp, stolen all the puppies. Delightful. Okay, now I'm going to have to give Luke clues for whatever we go with. I've got a couple. Oh, I've used the last paper towel. Thank you, Tracy. They're coming. They're coming. This is great. And then, after I've got what his sin is, I will need to know who convinced him or helped him to do this. Okay, I want a famous fictional character or a famous real person, whatever you like. Throw it in the comments. I've got I quite like tick or treaters, you know. Some people give treats, some people are ticks that burrow into your skin. Luke's got a fun story about a tick. He hasn't. It went in his willy. That's not for now. That's not the point. What have I got? Right, so I'm gonna go cute and simple for this first one. Stolen all the puppies. That's his sin. He has stolen all of the puppies. What a bastard. So, who convinced him or helped him to do that? We've got Madonna. We do have Madonna. Now, I'm just plucking out the Madonna there because I'm now after a person who helped him or convinced him to do this. I'm writing these down so that I don't forget. And you know what? Full speed. I'm going to take Madonna. I'm going to take Madonna. Madonna is now mine. Thank you very much. Okay, so he stole all the puppies, and Madonna convinced him and helped him to do it. Finally, I need to know, what's he going to do? What's his penance? What's he going to do to make this up to us? What is his penance? Let me know in the comments. It could be something like he had to kiss every star in the night sky. He has to sell one of his toes, but not the big ones. What's it going to be? Tell me what is his penance. Put it in the comments. And also, if you want to buy us one more shot, now's a great time because it's looking at me. Look how much is left. Look at that. And we work so hard. When it's a two-man show, we work very hard indeed. We're busy bees. So, we've got has to make all the holes in polo mints. That's strong. That's very strong. May well go with that. Any other options before I close it out on polo mint thing? I'm going to give you 10 seconds, during which time I'm going to think hard about the nature of life and death. That's a lot, actually. I'm not sure I can do funny things anymore. Great, I'm going to take that. Has to make all the holes in polo mints. Now we're going to bring Luke back when he least expects it. Look at him. He doesn't know he's back, but he is back. Hey! Welcome back, Luke.
Hello.
You did know you were back. But you are back. I've got the 3 things, okay? So I hope you're ready to confess the terrible sins you have committed
I am.
upon the world so that we all know them. Are you happy? That make sense?
Yes, it did. Yes. I was closing my eyes because I realized I left the comment section up and I was changing it to the other thing. So
Strong, very strong. So he is going to have to guess what he's done, who convinced him to do it, and what his penance is going to be. I think that all makes sense. Yes. Lovely. Here we go with confession. Oh, Father above, my sin is a terrible Irish accent, the likes of which this world has never known. Can you forgive me? Oh, good. Thank you. No, that's very kind of you. No, you. Oh, you're a sweetie. Okay, I'll check in later. Okay, sorry about it. Oh, who are you?
Oh, I'm one of your parishioners. I've come to confess.
Oh, dear me. So I presume you've committed yourself a sin there, have you?
Oh, I have, yes, quite a bad one, actually. And it's affected a lot of people. A lot of people are very disappointed in me in what I've done. I'll be honest, I brought a lot of shame to my family, and I just have to make amends for it. I really do.
Tell me what you've done, my child. Come, sit with me in this red booth and tell me everything that you have done.
I will, Father. I've killed.
Whoa! I'm not interested in that. You know, we've all killed. I want to hear what you've done.
I've killed my chances of getting into heaven, I think.
Oh no, I'm sure you have. Sure you have. Sorry. One moment. Excuse me, Leonard. Leonard, you can't be in here. You know, listening whilst we're doing a confession. You need to. No, Leonard. I need to put you away. Look, get into the hatch. I'm so sorry about this. I just need to put Len out of the way. I need to stow him somewhere for a moment. Okay, Len. I just need to stow Len for a moment. Excuse me. Len, get in the hatch. There we go. I'm so sorry about that.
No, it's all right. I was using that time to pluck up the courage to tell you it is what I've done. Stop beating around the bush. I stole something.
Oh, how could you do this?
I don't know how it happened. I'm not one normally to thief. But
you know, this is one of the worst crimes.
I know.
Oh!
It's the 11th commandment.
Oh! How could you do this? How could you do
I
this?
stole a copy of Allen Ginsberg's poem Howl, the original manuscript for the
You
Allen Ginsberg
niche,
poem.
you niche little idiot. That's obviously not the level we're working on here. Come now, that's ridiculous. Okay? You know,
Father, I don't think you're supposed to call us niche little idiots. I'm not sure that's appropriate, but
well, you know, here we are. You know, this is what I've done.
right.
You know, you're acting like a son of a bitch. Absolute son of a bitch.
Like a son of a bitch.
Like a son of a bitch.
What I've done is I've stolen the child. I've stolen a puppy.
Oh, okay. I had a better clue coming, but you did. How many?
How many puppies did I steal? How many sons of bitches
Sorry,
did I steal?
one moment. Hang on. Oh, I promised I would give 30 seconds of my time each day to other religions. Okay.
Oh,
So I'm just
that's
gonna.
very open-minded of you.
I'm pretty sure you're not meant to. Doesn't matter. I'm just going to. Peace be upon him. You know, just peace be upon him. All of him. All of him. You know, that's who I'm.
Are
Pretty
your
sure you're
30
not meant to
seconds
say the
finished,
name.
Father?
Is that right?
Are your 30 seconds finished?
Oh yeah, they're done.
I
You know,
stole all the puppies.
You saw all the pup. Oh
the
no!
puppies.
And I
All
really
the
got
puppies.
distracted there by whether you meant. Are you meant to say it? I can't remember. I've said it now. I don't mind. I don't believe. Apart from that, they're really just the same God.
You're allowed to say it. Whatever you say, Muhammad, you have to say peace be upon him.
Oh, peace be upon. Well, good for him. He gets peace. I get 8 a.m. I have to be here doing a lot of talky talk to her. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. No, we're gonna move on, okay? Because I need to know. You know, because I don't have long. I need to know who convinced you to do this, okay?
Who convinced me? Right.
And I want you to, you know, I want you to clasp your hands together now for me for just a moment, okay? Like you're doing a prayer, okay? Like a prayer. There we go. And once your hands are clasped together like that, you know, I want you to imagine a ray of light hitting you, as if it's purifying you, you know, as if you're like a virgin once again, you know, and I need you to make a confession to me, confession on a dance floor called life, you know, that's what I need from you, and that's all of the ones I know, you know, but that's not important. That's not material, girl. I call everyone girl. I'm very
Right. I to be honest, I don't. I can forgive you for not knowing any more songs because she's not in vogue anymore.
Oh! Excuse me one moment whilst I go and talk to the Virgin Mary, otherwise known as the
Madonna. That's who I did. That's Madonna. Madonna told me to do it. No,
Madonna herself came along and got you to steal some puppies. What a low rent thing for her to do.
Was indeed.
Ridiculous.
I thought it was the Madonna. That was the confusion. I thought it was the Virgin Mary, but it wasn't. It was just Madonna.
Oh, well, I would do what she said as well. That's
Exactly,
why,
yes.
you know, that's what this is about. The collar. This is a collar. In case you're, I'm just gonna fold it out. Does this work?
Yeah, you got to pull out the dark color. Yes.
What do you think? Does this? I don't think it works. I think this shirt is too flimsy for it to. There we go. Very convincing. It looks like I'm having a shave. So this is how we've chosen to spend our time, is it? And before we finish, I think you know what comes next.
Penance. I've got
penance.
to.
Your penance.
Hail Marys.
You know, we need to refresh your soul. We need to complete the circle of sin and forgiveness. Complete the circle and refresh your soul.
I don't know these Madonna songs. I don't know these ones.
They're not
oh,
Madonna.
Right. Okay. Refresh my soul. Refresh. Oh, I've got to hit refresh on a computer. No, I haven't got to do that. Sorry, I'd always thought about that. I think I'm confusing that with my IT lessons.
Listen. I've got someone else to see in a minute, you know, because to be honest, he's having a tough time since he left the group because, you know, Tinky Winky, Dipsy, Lala, they're all doing fine. But poor leftover last one, you know, he's feeling a little low a little depressed. He's feeling a little low. The last one, what's his name?
Poe is
Poe.
feeling low.
And, you know, I just need to spend some time with him. So I need you to refresh your soul and put your tongue right through the middle of
The
penance
hole.
and sort of swirl it around. And it feels quite nice.
I have to eat a polo as penance?
That's ridiculous.
Sorry.
Why would I ask you to take something? Yeah, I need you to give back, you know?
Oh, I have to create the holes in polos.
You have to make all of the whole. That's exactly what you have to do. Give yourself a little round of applause. You're
Oh.
pretty little bottom. Wait, did I say the out loud bit?
I just think, yeah, I would be yes.
That's one more world's worst job. Just got in at the end there. Wonderful. Well, everyone, we came to the end of the show. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Luke, for being here as well.
Well, thank you, Tom, for being here.
Thank us both. Good for us.
Thanks to everyone who bought us shots. Enjoyed those. Thank you very much. Keep those coming in future shows. That's what we'd like to see.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Thank
do.
you. Thank you to Andre. Thank you to Tracy. Thank you to Nicole.
Yeah.
Your wonders. And I am just on the edge of tipsy, but now I have to pour the rest of this gin and tonic back into the bottle to the next side, which means I'm slowly watering down my gin because I haven't thought of the best way to it. Thank you. Thank you for being here. We had such a nice time. I guess what else is there to say apart from next week's show? There'll be 3 of us. There will be 3. Welcome in the 4 people who just joined the show just as we're finishing. Magnificently bad timing, but we love you. Or, I mean, maybe we don't, but I think we do. We probably do.
Yeah, obviously we do. We'll see them next week.
Yes.
Monday, 9:30 on this YouTube channel or Facebook or wherever else you're watching
Monday,
it.
9:30.
8:30, sorry. 9:30 for me in Spain. If you're
On
watching
Wednesday.
Central
You mean
European time.
8:30 on Wednesday, and you've said Monday 9:30. That's what's happened here. I mean, it's useless. Useless.
Sorry, guys.
Bye!